Ewela, Mandawe, Makosi, and welcome, and Hanya. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday where we talk about spiritual things that are affecting us spiritually. So, if you have any spiritual borders, please let's share. Let's see how we can help each other. Remember, as spiritual people, we are here to help each other grow spiritually. Okay? So that's what we're here to do. So it's Tuesday, remember that? What do I need? The beginning is a bit, it's like I'm pulling myself as well. So what do I need? I thought I was armed. Looks like I'm not. Oh, I need to see what you guys are saying there. It's Tuesday. We're talking about spiritual things. I think I'm too far. Guys, it's cold here. It's cold and I'm in the fridge. I know some of you will be asking, in the fridge, how? Yeah, this room is like, doesn't have heating. So it's cold. So let's see what you guys are saying over there. Umpeta.com. Tabani, Roneti, Tobela, Dawe, Makosi, Ewela, Mulumele, Da. I've just started my live session. That's my hubby and my son coming back. So, yes, let's see. I need to relax as well. Relax into the session. I'll just wait a little bit so I can just relax so we can talk properly to each other. I know. It's like people don't realize that I'm busy, isn't it? Anyway, let's see first before I start. This calms me down. How am I? Happy? Am I happy or not? So I can relax as well. Oops. Oh my gosh. This one and another one fell down. That is that one. Look at it. The star. I've got the star and what fell down? And ooh. Oh no, I can't show you this one. Gosh, what the hell? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? I'm not going to show you guys this one. Let's see what it says first. The meaning for this. Gosh, I knew I was 80% happy, 20% not happy, but not this one. Let's see what that man says. Gosh, what the hell is that? Where is he hanging from? How can that man do that? Okay. I need to get myself into this first. So we'll talk properly. But first I need to understand this man who's upside down. Gosh. Talk about happiness. What are they saying about this one? I've never seen it before. Gosh. Not going to be hanging like that. Not starting the session hanging like that. Is hanging upside down from a live tree, gaining a different perspective of the world. He's not suffering. Oh, thank God for that. That can show you that. That is what I just got. Guys, I thought this was something else. He's not suffering he's not suffering, but he's rather calm and observant. Oh, I like that. The hanged man indicates the need to pause, look around, and be willing. Surrender to new ideas. All right. I like that. It means I am this one, the star. Let's see the star. Oh, I love the star. And actually, it's even our natural. Oh, I love this one. I'm thinking I'm in between two worlds. I'm spitting water in the well or in the river, whatever it is, and I'm spitting some outside. surrounded by stars. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. What does it even mean? Oh gosh, who cares? I'm happy. Okay, I'm 80% happy. So you guys are I'm gonna hang out with you. I'll tell you about it. Anyway, so let's start. Okay. Thokoza Sizwe, Thokoza Luyanda, Thobela Busi, Thokoza Dineo. Aha, all right. Guys, remember when you're sharing dreams, make sure you share your dreams properly. Don't share small bits of your dreams. Remember, don't share small bits of your dreams like something that you want me to focus on. You selecting for me to focus on, right? Please remember to just share your dream. I know some dreams are too personal, right? But share them as for someone who is actually trying to understand you as a person through your dreams, can direct you to reflect on that dream. Gosh, I'm trying to hang myself like that hangman. Gosh, just like this, suffocating me, this one. Anyway, and Thokoza Tsiyamo. Okay. I'm giving up on tea and coffee from today. I'm starting on milk. So you'll see me drinking lots of hot milks. I'm not a vegan, guys. I'm just not eating meat, but I'll drink the cow's milk. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. And remember, it's Tuesday. We're relaxing. We're sharing what we're seeing how we can help each other spiritually. Remember that I'm not interpreting your dreams, guys. I am not channeling. I come as I am, right? I'm not channeling my ancestors. I'm coming as I am. I'm trying to help you with your dreams based on what I have learned from my journey. And remember, interpreting dreams means that someone has to listen to you properly and talk to you and question you properly. As we're doing here, we're just directing each other. Remember that when we're talking about dreams, when you want someone to interpret your dreams in places like this, like live sessions like this, you need to remember that if someone, I'm not saying if someone, like me, I'm not channeling, guys. As I am like this, without my ancestors, gosh, I can't even tell which cow this milk is coming from. But with my ancestors, they can tell me what kind of cow this milk is coming from. Remember that bit. Anyway, let's see how we help each other. Umpet kom one Thobela ngaka go dira mo pelong ba motho e ba re Badimo ba maka. A lot of the time, there are too many things, guys. Just think about your parents. Think about your parents. Let's not go too far into dreams and ancestors, people who are gone, who have gone before us. Think about our living people, parents, your mother and father. If they are saying your mother and father are fighting over who is going to be taking responsibility for you when you're going straight to university, both of them wants to be taking responsibility, but differently, and differently for you, in a way that they help you along that journey of you going to university. Now think about those parents. If the parents are not living together and there's miscommunication on how they can help you go to that university, right? This is physical. Think about the disagreements that happen between families. Remember that when we're talking about ancestors, we're talking about people who you've got your mother's family from this part. Let's say they live in the southern bit of the world. You've got the father's family. Let's say they live in the northern part of the world. Now we're talking about ancestors in the spiritual realm. Both of them, they have to come together to agree on the living. So the south ones and the north one, they have to come together and say, which one will come and help our child first with the gifts, if they're giving you the gifts. So which one is going to be the main one, because remember with ancestors as well, we have to have the main one, the one who's responsible for looking after everyone. The same way as when in the family, you'll have one person that the leader that we have to go to give that person our problems in the family setting. Mother and father, children, you've got 5 brothers, or you've got sisters and brothers. One of you will stand for the whole family. Sometimes you find that the mother will represent the whole family, or you find that the father will represent the whole family. Even with ancestors, it's like that. If there's no agreement on which one will represent all of them, then there'll be that fight. But sometimes it's not even about that. Not about being the leader or not. Sometimes it's about things that have not been done properly when people were still living. Right? Things were not, they were not done properly. And then the other ones wants to bring out new gifts to you. Then you'll find that as a matter of principle, the other ancestors will be holding back, saying to ancestors, for us to release this child to you, you need to correct that other bit that you made a mess while you were still living. Right? So you'll find that there will be those kind of issues with ancestors, but they don't do those things because they want to fight. Ancestors don't do things like that. It is a matter of principles as well. It's a way of teaching us the living, that things have to be done like this, like that, like this. We have to follow this set of rules, and you understand, as in when we're living, so that we will follow this for generations to generation. We know that if we don't follow those rules, otherwise our families are going to be like others pulling that way, others pulling that way. But when we are directed by ancestors that follow these rules, and we follow them according to what we're supposed to do, so that we are sustained, not sustained, like as in such. So for our survival, so that there will be a continuation of people who are going the right way. So when something along the way there's something that was not done right, then ancestors will have disagreements. Only for you to correct those things. You, the person that they're fighting about, you have to help them correct, like as an arbitrator. You become an arbitrator for your ancestors. They're using you, you're lucky that they're using you to show us what is wrong with what was not done right, or what needs to be corrected. Okay, so every time when you see this disagreement like that, you need to allow your ancestors to use you so that you can make corrections. You can repair relationships if the relationship needs to be repaired. All right. Okay. What was happening to the black water? Remember when we're talking about water, what was happening to it? You have to remember that a lot of things can cause the water to be different colors. But what was happening with the water? Why was it black? Tabani, okay, I've greeted Tabani. Roniti, I've greeted. Okay, let me tell my dream. I will listen later. I'm at the meeting. Okay. Okay. Sizwe, I've greeted. Sizwe, Luyanda, I've greeted. Sawubona Gogo, I'm an individual with a Isithunywa and Mdiki gift. I do not know much about Mdiki gift. I like to know what it means if I dream of myself drowning and then dirty guys come and rescue me in the river. Luyanda, when you say dirty guys, what do you mean by that? First, I do not know much about Mdiki, so if your dream is related to Mdiki, I wouldn't know anything about it. I wouldn't know how to answer your question. Busi, okay, greeted. Okay, all right, Priska Busi here. All right, Dineo, okay, Tobela Dineo, Togoza Gog. I have been dreaming of a woman in the dark. Sometimes she speaks, sometimes she doesn't. From afar, I see a young man wearing the maroon njeti and yellow scarf. What could it mean? So, well, obviously, you've got the Mandawe spirits, that is the maroon njeti. It's just they're introducing themselves to you. The yellow scarf, whoever that is wearing the yellow scarf will come and explain to you. Remember that the color is symbolic. So if they are talking about, if they are working with you with the solar plexus stuff, then I cannot say it means that. But your dream would have, your dream, the way it read, it would have made you feel like that bit from the chakras, if we're talking chakras, in the dream. And if anything is related to solar plexus in the dream and they're showing you with colors, it means even when you wake up, you will feel, you'll have big emotions, depending what kind of emotion it is that comes with it. Those things will be coming out. Okay. What else? What was the woman in the dark doing? She speaks, sometimes she doesn't. When you say in the dark, so you see someone in the dark and you can tell that is a woman. But she, obviously, if she speaks, you know she's a woman. So when she speaks, what does she say? Yeah, do you know when she speaks, what does this woman say? Okay. Mandawe with the yellow scarf. Mandawe with yellow. Okay, I'll leave that for a bit. Roneti Kamba, okay. I had this dream on Sunday. I saw a small snake. It's just born. Okay, I was shining kind silver, and chicken appeared from somewhere to come eat the snake. The chicken just bite the snake once. Then I felt uncomfortable. Then I went to protect the snake. Then the chicken ran away. And I felt very bad and I woke up. Okay, that is good. Ronald, since you've got that spirit, I don't know if it has been revealed to you yet. Since you've got that spirit, your dreams are related to how you react amongst things, how you know, like when it comes to this spirit anyway, when they come to us, they test us, they see how we, what kind of people are we? What kind of people are we? Are you the kind of person who will see something that is not right and leave it as it is? Or are you the kind of person who will see when something is right, you make a move, you correct it right there on the spot? You make you say something right there on the spot. It sounds like the spirit that I'm talking about, but I don't know if they've yet come to you. Like I said, I wouldn't say something is your spirit until they've already introduced themselves to you, since we are now just talking online. But it is that spirit that I know that they're just checking you to see how you react among things that you can see that they're not right, among things that you can see are right, what you do as a person. Anyway, okay, where was I? All right. Erin Rock, do you know Ndaba? Have you considered wearing those things you saw? Okay, Erin. Luanda, have you considered cleansing? And have you, maybe you are like baby tiger, even just reading with glass of water or after patla. Okay. Erin Rock, what is your, okay. Remember, guys, on this channel, right? We are not sheep, and the people who are watching this channel are not sheep, and we are here to guide each other to go back to our ancestors. As healers and soon to be healers, we're supposed to follow those rules. If someone is not consulting you, you need to remember what? You need to remember that you need, sometimes your ancestors, the way they work is not going to be the same as other ancestors, the way they work. All right? And on this channel as well, we do not like scaremongering people, making people suspicious or worry about things that they don't need to worry about until the ancestors reveal things to them properly. So Ari, as we speaking on this channel, please try and remember, as a healer or soon to be healer, we need to let people's ancestors give them the messages the way they're supposed to give them, to give it to them. If you're a healer, unless if someone is consulting you, you can give them information that you are sure that is the right information. Remember that. Remember that. That is, we are here for that. We are helping each other like that. Not reading someone's dreams and inserting ourselves in people's lives when we don't know about their lives, as in general. Because we are not channeling our ancestors. And we can only channel our ancestors if people have given us permission to channel our ancestors. Remember that when we're giving each other messages here, Hearsays is not a good thing, because a lot of us, we go and we see and read about hearsays. A lot of us are vulnerable as well when we're going on this path. So when we come on this channel, if you as a person coming out from outside, you wouldn't realize people are vulnerable when they're coming and they need information. So the way you bring out advice, you need to remember that. Because you might give someone advice and they might go and do whatever you're saying there, and your advice might not be right. Remember that. Okay, Ntombi, Chokoza Ntombi. And Ntombi, I saw your comment. I'll come back to it. I saw your comment on the other video about what do we do to help children who are spiritually gifted. I'll answer it once I'm guided. All right. Okay. Matsieti, how do I activate my Mandawe spirits? I was told I have them. I do everything and have bought what they was told to do, but I feel I'm not connecting. Okay. Matsieti, are you currently self-initiating, or is someone helping you initiate? So that we know, if you're self-initiating, it means that your people, when the time is right, once they've dealt with you, they've helped you heal, they've taken you through therapy, they will activate you, because there's no need for them to activate the Mandawe spirits. I mean, I'm talking about your Mandawe spirits to be activated when you haven't dealt with issues that needs to be dealt with, so that you'll be activated so you can help others, or you can help yourself and your family. Remember that. And where were we? Luyanda. Gogo, I like to know what it means to dream of small tigers. Do small tigers have a different meaning to a fully grown one? Because I know what it means when the grown tiger shows up in my dreams. So what do the big one mean, and what do the small one mean? Okay, what do the big ones mean, so we understand what it would mean? I mean, a small tiger is a child of a big tiger. So what does the big tiger mean to you? So we understand where you're coming from. Okay. Dirty Guys are Main Street Kids book. I actually underwent the Gobongo process to cleanse my guides a month ago, but all they do is tell me I should trust my instincts because I'm the key. Okay. They only come to tell me they are proud of everything I'm doing. They trust me, and I know that Umsamo from both sides of my family has issues. I feel that's why they make me do most of the work. Okay. So what was it about the Dirty Guys? All right. Remember that when we're dealing with water spirits, from my experience, we need to be able to swim, right? Meaning that if we are able to swim, it means that we are able to deal with, we are ready. We are ready, right? You can swim, meaning that you're ready. You understand? So if you are still unable to swim, and remember that sometimes as well, the dirty, like you're saying, street kids, it's something symbolic to you. When you see that, and they bring that from your, they attract you with these dirty street kids. So what does it mean to you? Because for me, when I look at dirty street people, or anyone dirty in my dreams, depending on what they're helping me with, I'm not going to even think about their dirtiness and stuff like that. I'll be thinking about the people, what they are doing to help me out of a situation. If you're drowning, if someone is dirty to you, if someone is dirty and they're helping you physically, what would that make you feel as a person? If someone dirty, you see someone dirty, and you need help, and that dirty person is the one helping you out, what will it mean to you? Because we cannot look at people as dirty and look at people as clean. It's nothing to do with cleansing. We cannot look at people as dirty and look at people as dirty. Sometimes they're using things to do with how we look at things as in general, physically, in real life, not in dream state. So they use that information to bring out a message to you that you're drowning. And only people who were able to help you out of that were dirty people, like you said. So if we're looking at this as in normal, like let's say it's water spirit dreams, and if it is a normal dream, like it's talking about a situational thing, something that is making you drown, your situational issues. Your issues in real life are making you drown. And people who are helping you out are like those kind of people. Would you think, as in physical terms, that you can only accept help only from people who are not looking like that? Or just because you're drowning and you need help, you accept help from anyone, irrespective of whether they're clean or they're dirty, to help you out of this situation that you're in real life, that is drowning you? Okay, Leander, the big tiger represents my grandfather with Unyanga gift, who lives inside my dad. Who lives inside my dad. I had the water dream the day before me, and my dad fetched his spirit in the mountain. Okay. So what you're saying, who lives inside your dad, what do you mean by that, Leander? Remember that all the people that are giving us gifts, don't think they're only coming to us only. Remember that the people who are giving you gifts, even if you've got the main one who comes to communicate with you, don't think they're only coming to you only. Remember, our ancestors, they've got families, not only us. And the gifts are not only going to be given to us only in the family. So your ancestor, the same grandfather can give you gifts, and the same grandfather can go to your cousins and give your cousins something similar, but not the same as yours. But because gifts are unlimited, guys, there are too many gifts out there. So they'll come to your cousins as well, they'll give them gifts as well. But when you're saying a tiger, your grandfather comes as a tiger, that means someone as a small baby tiger is what will be like coming towards as depend. Is your father still alive, or is your father not with us? What is happening, Leander? What is happening? And you need to remember as well, when you're self-initiating, right? Like you said, you've got this Isithunywa, right? And there are other gifts that are coming like this, your grandfather who's got the traditional one. You need to remember that if you talk to your people as well, like go back to them and say, my grandfather, I know the person who comes to me as a tiger is you. But with the tiger, I'm not sure who you're sending to me as a baby tiger to come to me. Because remember, it's not only one person. Ancestors, they work as a group, right? They work as a group, like maybe you'll have a group of 7, 8 ancestors from one family, one set of family. Let's say, I'm giving an example with mine. From one set of family, maybe from paternal, right? One person will appear first, the doorkeeper out of those ancestors. Others as well, they will be coming to help you, the doorkeeper, the main ancestor, right? They will be coming, they will be sending your uncles if they are no longer with us. They will be sending your cousins if they are no longer with us. There will be a group between them. Every ancestor's role, they are different. So there will be ancestors who are good in communicating this way. There are other ancestors who will be good at communicating this way. Meaning that when you have issues related to your real life situation, there will be certain ancestors who will be good in talking to you related to your situation that you're experiencing in real life. Out of this group of ancestors, it might not be the same one, the doorkeeper who comes in, but they will send the other ones. I'm talking about ancestors, the dead cousin, the dead uncle, the dead father, the dead, what I'm saying, the dead, and apologize, I don't mean it in that bad way. They'll be sending those who are no longer living, but there will be a group of them. There will be a group of them, because you have to be surrounded by a group of ancestors. Even though the one who comes to you will be only one coming to you, but there are a group of them. So you'll find that when there's a problem with you as a person living, the ancestor, the main one, the doorkeeper, or the one who's the leader of the pack of the ancestors, will be coming to you and say, let me go in the background so we can talk about this. These issues is just like for these ones, the 7 ones who are dealing with you as their child, right? So they'll be dealing with you with that. But if this issue that they're dealing with you is not bigger, then they'll be going, you'll see they'll be going further. You know, it won't be the ancestors that you know. They'll be going to the bigger ones now, the ones who can help deal with the situation. So when we see tiger, tiger is let's say parent, right? Tigress or tiger, like a small tiger, would be like the father, the child of that, the bigger one. So you have to ask them as well to tell you which one is it, as in which one is this small tiger. So you want to know, you want to put a name to this tiger that is coming, not to the big one. Okay, before me. So sometimes I wonder if the tigers are related to them, because of sometimes, if your mother has miscarriages, why will they come to you? Because the person who need to deal with that and heal is to be your mother. So if your mother had, remember that, guys, all the dreams with our ancestors, when they're coming to help us with the gifts or whatever that they are bringing to us, they need to help us heal. They're not going to surpass someone who needs to be healed to come to you to bring out those. When it comes to the ones who have gone, the children who have gone, the children who have lost, and stuff like that, the spirits who came shortly to experience that beat. Like, remember, even miscarriage, the souls that wanted to just experience that beat and then come back, go back. Remember, for them to heal the person who miscarried, they have to go through to her, unless if the person has died and then they want to heal through you, meaning that they'll first have to help you heal, then they'll bring their beat later on so that you can heal that bit. And as well, when they're bringing it back like that, but I don't think at this stage they'll be showing you the miscarried children. I think it's too early for you. So they'll be bringing information, old information, and only when you're healed a little bit, because healing is it takes a long time, guys. Healing takes really, really a long time. So they'll be helping you heal first so that you'll be able to help others heal. I don't think they will be bringing, they will do that, not yet. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, thanks Ariane for understanding. Tammy Chogoza Moholo, I love your hair. Ooh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've done my hair last week. Okay. Okay, where was I? Tammy, in my dreams, I always see people wearing beads around me. I have never been given beads or Amabhayi directly, but I see people with them in my dreams. Okay. Okay. So when you see them wearing beads, what are they doing to you? What are they doing? Because the way people come to show us beads sometimes, remember that these beads are not shown to us the same way as everyone else. Remember that. Some beads, the way we see them, we see someone who's talking to us, even Amabhayi. The way we get them. Sometimes we see the person who's coming to talk to us wearing those kind of attire, like if it's just the colors like red, yellow, white, blue, and stuff like that. You see them coming to talk to you, and you realize, oh, this ancestor, she's coming and wearing this. That means she wants me. She's coming to me, showing me that I should be dressed up the way she's dressed up to come on this journey, right? But even in the dream, when they are talking to you, you'll know that they are guiding you towards the dream was specific for that. They'll be showing the way they show the clothes as well. You can tell that this clothes is showing, they are showing you that you need to come to them in this way. In the dream, they'll show you, you need to come to us in this way. Dress up like this when you're communicating with us. And talking like this. You will see the ancestors dress up in this particular way, sitting with you, ancestor doing this, like I'm talking to you. Is that they are showing you that we want to talk to you like this, the way they greet you, we want to talk to you like this. And they are not saying it, but you see in the dream when they're talking to you, like the way they greet you, you know, when they say Makosi. Makosi, that means you as well. When you go to them, you need to say what? Makosi, Makosi. The colors, well, the way they are dressed up, they will show you as well. Oh, this is how we dress up. We want this kind of thing, and we want you to get it for us. Even with beads is the same way. Some ancestors, they don't show you beads like these are the kind of beads like mine. They show me sometimes like that. Sometimes they don't show me like that. You understand? Sometimes they'll show me just like a picture of beads. That's the beads I like. Sometimes they'll show me the beads like they'll be wearing them. When I'm talking to them, I'm thinking, wow, these beads, they look beautiful. Because obviously, I mean, this is not only for me. Even when I'm helping people, that's how the ancestors will come to them. So when they coming, they show you they're dressed up, they're wearing these beads this way, they're putting them on the hands, or they're putting them on the neck, or they're putting them on the head. But sometimes our ancestors, they don't only put their beads on the hand, or they don't put their beads on the neck, or they don't put their beads on the head. Some ancestors, their beads are shown in the old ancient way, the way things were worn. Like if the ancestors used to dress up like they will create a red, they will create a cloth, a dress with the color beads that they want. So you'll be in the dream and you'll be looking at that dress and like, wow, I like that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's like sometimes it's them showing, if they are not yet talking to you, they are not telling you that this is our color. But they will be showing you as well. You in the dream, you'll be seeing that you are more focused on the colors of those beads that the person is wearing, right? So the beads don't only come as in you see them on the hands or you see them on the neck. Sometimes even the way like our people were wearing beads, like covering their whole, because my vendor, that's how they showed me. They were just covering this bead, like the boobs, you know, like those big beads, like they're just covering this bead. Traditional, you know, the way you wear beads traditionally. So they were worn like that. So it means that they prefer it like that, but they are revealing the beads to you in that format. But remember, even in the dream, you will know your main focus will be on the beads. You wouldn't be even listening properly. You'll be focused on the beads. That is why when I ask you, how did you feel? How did you think while you were in the dream? Thinking is the ancestors' way of giving you the message within the dream. So in the dream, you'll be thinking about what you are seeing, what you're observing with your ancestors, whatever they are wearing, as in beads or as Amabhayi. In the dream, you'll be thinking, wow, I wonder. You understand? Because they want you to be concentrating on that bead so that when you come back, now, if you are unsure that those beads or the Amabhayi were the direction from them to say, we want you to buy this, you will go back to them and you'll partner before you go to bed. You tell them, I've seen the beads, I've seen the Amabhayi, but I do not understand. Do you want me to buy those beads? So that now, it might take a day, it might take 2 days, but without fail, they will always bring them back. They might actually even show you a dream that is nothing related to the beads, and they show you someone wearing beads passing by. So it's just a confirmation of saying, yes, those are the beads. So these dreams can be inserted. They will just insert the person wearing beads that has nothing to do with the dream in your dream. Okay? And this one, how do I explain this one? Because this one might be, when you're following your dreams, right? When you're following your dreams, you're communicating with your ancestors through dreams. What happens with ancestors sometimes is that the information they give you, it is not direct, because they don't want to just give you information like that, because you need as well to do the runaround, right? Physically, you need to do the runaround. You need to find out more information. You need to talk to people, because if those things they're giving you there for you as a healer, they need to see you doing something, talking to family members and asking questions if you haven't yet done that. Because remember, as we go through this journey, you need to know a lot about your history. A little bit, at least, you need to know. Besides, they will tell you, they will give you information, your ancestors will give you information, but you need to be seen doing something. So your ancestors will give you a dream, nothing to do with your question, right? But maybe in the middle of the dream or towards the end of the dream, you will see the answer to your question. They don't give you straightforward, but they insert it in the dream. Because the dreams have to run your dreams have to run. Remember that a lot of us, we're going through therapy first. We need to heal our traumas. So the ancestors will need to make sure that they let you heal the bit that they need you to heal. So that your healing process, they started it with the dream. So they've already programmed the dreams that today you need to deal with this bit of you, tomorrow you need to deal with this bit of you. They are not going to stop that bit and just give you information that you're asking. So they have to insert that information somehow during the dream that is not related to the beads or the Amabhayi. Remember that. Always remember that as a healer, you're healing. But this information now, if I'm giving you, it might look like everyone's dream is like that. When I'm healing myself, when my ancestors are helping me heal, maybe this might help you with your dreams as well. When you see dreams where they put you with people that you know, as if you're a healer or you're soon to be healers. If you're with the people that you know, your dreams will be related to, sometimes they want you, if the spirits are not yet involved, right? So they might want you to look at yourself. They're trying to heal you by making you look at yourself, to show you correcting things in dream state, right? That is part of your healing. Sometimes if you already started, they're teaching, they're helping you heal that bit of yourself, they're correcting you and your behaviors and stuff, but then they want you as well they want to help you dealing with other people, communities, meaning that is dreams related to your work. So that means you will see people that you do not know in the dreams. So sometimes they will be correcting you using other people that you do not know, because obviously we're going to be working with people you know and people that you don't know, right? So you will see, you can tell that, okay, that was specific for me, that was not specific for me. It's related to when I'm dealing with people, I need to intercommunication, those kind of thing, what they call it, those communication. You need to be able to relate with others, understand other people, understand yourself and understand others, those that you'll be dealing with, right? Your dreams will be like that. So sometimes they'll use animals and they'll use water, meaning that if you've got different spirits, different gifts, so they'll be using that. If you have water spirits as well, they'll be correcting you using the water as well, meaning that your correction will be involving you're in the water, you're not in the water and stuff like that. So remember that bit. Okay, where was I? Petunia, Tobela Petunia. Okay, my grandmother wants to work through my dad, and my dad was the one who dreamt of them telling him, I'm the chosen one. Yes, my dad is alive. Okay. My mother actually has 3 miscarriages. Okay, I'll try that one. Okay. All right, that is good, Luyanda. That is very good, but you need to find out who is the tiger. Matseti, Lebeko, Togoza. I think I'm self-initiating because the other healer said, my spirit says, no one will help me. They can only advise. I'm worried, Coco, because I don't dream anymore. If you don't dream anymore, Matsieti, what has happened? Because sometimes the last dream you had, what was it about and what did you do about it? Just think about your last dream. What did you do and what was it and what did you do about it? And if ever, did you, while you were in the process, go to someone without letting your ancestors know that you're going to be going to someone? Because some ancestors, they really hate that, guys. They really hate it. So sometimes, yes, things might stop because, sometimes the way we deal with our ancestors as well, it's like okay. Not dreaming is a big thing, especially when you're self-initiating, right? It's a big thing. Do you know if your ancestors, what kind of ancestors you had, water and stuff like that? Did you see water in the dreams and stuff like that? If ever you have seen water in your dreams, try to go to the water and just stand near the rivers and stuff like that, or whatever you can stand next to. If you have ever had water dreams, and just go there and just paddle outside the water, just to see if when you go back, you won't get something. Because remember that when we have ancestors, sometimes things, yes, they might go, and then sometimes you might not dream, because obviously you're dreaming, you're just forgetting your dreams, because there's no one who doesn't dream. Is that you're dreaming, but the dreams are not remembered, right? So when you don't remember that, do that. Try the water, and if it doesn't work, then go back to your ancestors. Start afresh with them, and don't be impatient as well. Some stages, and what is happening to you as well. Because sometimes when we're dealing with other issues, we are so stressed that it becomes impossible for us to remember. We will see the dreams as we see them you will dream as you dream, but when you wake up, because there are other things that are going on, so that memory is like what they call it, you are not processing information properly. There's that part of you that is not processing information properly, so it becomes like it didn't even exist. What are you dealing with? Isn't physical. Okay. All right. Maureen, let's say Maureen. Okay. Tammy, sometimes the person will be talking to me, other times they are passing by. Okay, all right. So, and I noticed them. The only time I saw myself wearing maroon jetty and a maroon bitan. Okay, robe. Okay. Okay, then what happened? You opened my eyes. Everything you explained has happened. Just gave me more confidence. Thank you. Oh, Tammy, thanks. I was thinking I was about to answer that one. All right. Hi, Gogo. Tobela Boni. So I gave up on following my gift, stopped praying, etc. And this made me suicidal. Now I'm always dreaming of my father dying, coming back to life, then dying again. I had 3 dreams this month. He's already passed away, so this is confusing. I don't know what the dream is trying to show me. Bonnie, sometimes on this journey, it can get to that. On this journey, it can get to that really can get really bad, right? Really bad, overwhelming. That is why when we are on this path, we get our ancestors helping us heal a little bit. So this healing bit, it might sound to others like our ancestors are not doing anything, especially when it looks like it's taking too long and things are not progressing, right? They are helping us heal. And these dreams, when they're helping us heal, they might sound like ancestors are just they're just playing around. They're not giving information properly. But these dreams where we are involved in them, it's just our ancestors are showing us the path that they need us to heal it. The path that they need us to heal, right? It takes a long time. It really does take a long time. And overwhelming it is. Really overwhelming. And the gifts, when you've got gifts, you cannot give them up. I know what you're saying, you cannot give them up. It's just that when you're too frustrated, you get to that stage where you'll be, fuck it, I can't deal with this. Oh, my language. Right? I can't deal with this, but you guys heard me. I said it. So sometimes you'll get to those stages, Bonnie, that you think like that, and you feel really depressed. Really depressed. This is unfortunate part of this spiritual journey, especially when they are definitely healing us, when they are really in deep in that bit of healing us in dream format. We will feel that way. We'll be feeling really stressed, because the dreams that they will be showing us, they are healing dreams. So they will be showing us dreams that when you wake up actually more stressed than you went to bed, because those are healing dreams. So they have to use that dreams. They have to heal you in the dream state, so you process that you process in the waking state. But everything is done spiritually in dreams. That is what happens to us. So you need to look at the dreams that they're showing you, your father dying and waking up, and dying and waking, right? You need to look at it yourself, because maybe you are not looking at it. Maybe there's still that part of you that still needs to be healed. You need to process that bit. Yes, he is God. Remember that sometimes we might think that we've healed. We have accepted things that happened. We have accepted them, right? Sometimes we feel like we've done that, but you'll find that as time goes on, you actually haven't. You just put it at the back. You just told yourself it has happened, there's nothing you can do, and put it at the back. But when ancestors are coming to open that bit of you, they'll open it like that. The dream will be repetitive. because you need to face it. You need to have a look at it, to process that bit, right? That bit, the emotion that the ancestors want you to deal with. You need to let it come out. Otherwise, ancestors, they will keep on showing you that, so that emotion comes out. It will come out nicely in the dream, and then in waking state as well, you'll be able to reflect on it, and unfortunately, you will deal with it, and it's not going to be nice as well. You'll be processing it. Once you've dealt with that emotion, whatever that your ancestors, they want you to deal with, that emotion that ancestors want to get it out of you. So when you're dealing with it physically, it will be easy for you. So in the dream state, you have to go through the process of seeing that bit of your dead dying. So they're watching you to see what you're thinking about, how you're seeing it, how you're taking it, and related to how it was what happened to him before when you were still living, related to that information. So they are bringing it out to you out of the hidden place into the surface for you to deal with it properly again, to deal with it, so that you can now relax and say, I've dealt with that bit, I've accepted that bit has been dealt with. Sometimes they do things like that to help us heal properly. So they will do things like that to help you heal. So when they're showing you, write it down. Write everything, what you were thinking in the dream, if they bring it out to you again. Right? I saw this happen before he died. And when he died, what I was thinking in the dream, I thought about it like this and that. Come out, look at what you've written, right? Look at what you've written. Think about how you're feeling about things as we're speaking now, as in general. You're thinking about him in that way. Remember, when we are healing, our ancestors, they take us through therapy, guys. Therapy. Instead of you going to a psychologist, your ancestors will be healing you in dream state. A lot of the time, they heal us in dream state. Because if you're self-initiating, unfortunately, they'll be doing that. But if you're with someone helping you with that, then they'll be helping you deal with that bit a little bit the way that your ancestor, they think that person fit to help you in that bit. But if you're alone, they will heal you according to how they think you'll take things, and you'll deal with them. But sometimes they give us too much information. We are unable to deal with them. But for them, you can deal with it because you're strong, Bonnie. Tommy, okay, all right, I got that one. Gift, Togoza gift. Last night I dreamed going to a primary school wearing primary school uniform to write life orientation exam, but it was of high school level. I was unprepared. Okay. With fear of failing, woke up so early in the morning to prepare myself for school before writing. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. So you were unprepared. Okay. All right. With fear of failing, woke up so early in the morning to prepare myself at school before writing. Okay. So is that one related to the same dream with this fear of failing? Okay. All right. Remember life orientation. What is life orientation about? In real life, life orientation. It is all about what? Life orientation. So in real life, your people are looking at your situation and they're using life orientation as part of something that you're not prepared for in real life. So think about your life as in general. Now, we're talking about not being prepared, being unprepared, but then you're thinking that it is high school kind of exam, kind of that level, right? In primary school, it's like you're being, your ancestors think you can do better than what you're thinking that you're supposed to be writing like a primary school student, but your ancestors, they think you can do better than that. They're testing you at a high school level because even though you're dressed up as a high school student, I'm talking about real life situation now. Even though you're looking at situation in that way, but you can do better. But still, you are still unprepared. The thing was not even about the exam being higher. as in real life, sometimes whatever that you're facing might not be anything to do with that. The exams the way they're set is high school level, right? But it could be to do with sometimes because of a lot of things that, you know, the unpreparedness. Unpreparedness is like when you're not putting your things in order, you know. So you tend to be unprepared for certain things, situations when they arise, when they come to you because of your unpreparedness. We're talking about real life issues now, right? But life orientation is what you're supposed to try to understand your ancestors relating to your situation. What you're supposed to be. You're supposed to understand this bit. It is not even supposed to be something that is supposed to be high school or primary school. It is about life. Anyway, you understand your ancestors. At least let us know if you pass your exams next time. And Tombi, okay, Tobel and Tombi, how do you keep your dream alive and keep talking to the ancestors when you're dreaming within a dream? And don't be this takes time. Sometimes it takes time. You're talking about lucid dreaming, right? It takes time. So as time goes on, right? Let's say you're talking to ancestors, you're telling them today, my ancestors, I'm going to meet you in the dream state, right? I'm going to meet you in the dream state. Please, when I'm there, don't be impatient with me, right? Don't be impatient with me. So you'll see as well when you go to bed, they will start, because remember that it is your ancestors in dreams, right? The ancestors they've got this setting for you. They're all acting up roles. So in dreams, when they now fit you in, where you become alert, as in you lucid. So they start making sure that when they're talking to you in the dream, they're impatient with you to make sure that they allow that bit of you to be lucid, to be able to ask more, talk more, think, as in, like, remember that you're dreaming, but bring a little bit of your conscious state in the dream. So they'll start you a little bit, then they'll open you a little bit more, then you'll start being properly lucid, like you're in there floating about, talking to your ancestors. So this process takes time. It is you learn. Remember, practice makes perfect. You learn as you go on. No one just woke up and started lucid dreaming and talking to ancestors in the dream stage like that. We learn as we go on, right? It takes time for others. Sometimes it doesn't take time for others. But just remember, don't be impatient with yourself. Just try it once with your ancestors. Talk to them before you go to bed. Talk to them, as in like a partner before you go to bed, before you fall asleep. My ancestors, I want to talk to you today. I want to be able to see myself talking to you today and see how they do you. If they, sometimes they might actually, you're lucky, they might kick you out. So you wake up, then you remember that you were sleeping, you woke up, and now you can feel the sleep. You can feel like there's that, you're being pulled back in, like you're falling asleep again. Like so that they can give you the lucid, they can, I don't know how to put it there, you know, they take you back into the dream, so now you can talk to them properly in the dream. They kick you out and then they bring you back in nicely. It takes time, but you'll get there. You'll get there. JT Tobela JT Petunia, okay, Tobela Gok, a few dreams I had where I'm at school, but I'm not interested to join the crowd or even sit in class. Instead, I keep losing my phone and having arguments with strangers. Petunia, you need to remember I'm gifted, was told I don't trust other dreaming, will sort that part out, patiently waiting. Is the school dreams a confirmation? There are two things that is happening there in your dream. What is it? What is it? Okay, what was that? Okay. So you're not interested to join the crowd. It's normal. You're not interested to join the crowd. Okay. Even sit in class. That's something. I'm doing my live session, sweetheart. Give me 5 minutes. I'm finishing. Let me just finish this bit. Okay, instead I keep losing my phone. Losing a phone, you need to be careful of that, because if you lose a phone, how are you going to communicate with your ancestors? Remember, you need these phones so that you can communicate with them. So you need to make sure that you've got your phone with you at all times. Losing your phone is not a good thing. Okay, I'm talking about. Please don't come on my video. Can you warm milk for me? 1 minute. Okay. Take it. Anyway, so losing dreams. Remember, that's our ancestors with school dreams. They are just showing us where we are with them and what they're dealing with when it comes to us and them. Right? They take us to school so we can correct things, we can look at things. Remember what the school is all about, right? Your problem is that you cannot do what? Your problem is that you can't even sit in class. I keep losing. You can't sit in class. I mean, no, I'm not interested to join them. So you want to learn on your own. That is fine. You want to learn on your own. You're not interested in joining the crowd. If that's how the dream is like in that you're not interested in joining the crowd, meaning that at school you're not interested in joining the crowd. But then why are you not interested? Why are you not sitting in class? Remember, sometimes we might think that we are too far ahead when it comes to ancestors and their gifts. We're thinking that we are too far, we should be far and stuff like that. Sometimes we are actually not. Remember, when it comes to school dreams as well, they will relate information from yours and what you were like at school, right? What you were like in school as in general, before ancestors, whenever you were in school. Those days, they'll use the information, all your weaknesses and strengths from your school, they'll bring them to your dream state when ancestors are training us, right? So they'll use the dreams, being in school and stuff like that, to show us where you're lacking with them. Why are you not interested in sitting in the class? Because for you to be able to learn, you're supposed to be sitting in class. And not only are you not sitting in class, you're losing connection with your people. You're losing the sort of communication that you will get. Because remember that in phones, generally, phones have got all the contacts, all the information. When we need to talk to people, we'll use our phones to talk to them. So if you're losing that form of communication, so that kind of thing, so that you can use to communicate with others, how are you going to be able to talk to your people if you, personal thing like a phone, you don't even know, you misplace it? Okay, you'll be fine the moment you know how to hold your phone and make sure your phone doesn't get lost. But most of the time when they're using these phones with me, it is to do with what they're thinking. The communication with them is at that stage where they can't even get hold of you because of what? You're losing the only form of contact, only form that they can use to contact you, meaning the phone. Anyway, where was I? Okay, all right. Thanks, Gift, to hear from you. Tokos, I really appreciate the thought explanation. You are truly blessed. I was very confused, but your explanation made me look at things from a different view. I have load shedding now. We'll definitely watch this live again. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm glad you understood that bit. Royal money, guys. I'm gonna have another 2 minutes and then I'm gone. Royal money, Togoza Gogo. I always dream of school, Mara. I'm never in class, but in school grounds or with friends at school, and I always get result after 3 months, 65% or low. What does this mean? Remember that if you're passing, you're passing. If you're failing, that means you failed. You need to understand what it is that when you were in that school, they were teaching you. They will show you in the class, they will be showing you what kind of test you were sitting for. That means in real life, you have to think. Or if in real life, they're showing me that I have to I'm talking about in dreams. In dreams, if you're seeing this in dreams, you failed tarot, that means your people are showing you something that in real life, maybe you need to learn better about tarot, because when you're dealing with people, you need to understand it better, right? That is the dream. So if they're showing you in the dream something, there's a lesson, you need to understand what lesson is it? What are you like in general? You understand things that needs to be corrected in general, relating to the subject that you're learning in school. Remember that's what it is all about. There's a video about school. Please look into it. It will help you. Had consecutive dreams where always in the middle of nowhere, Ghana, where there are mountains and brown, red-skinned cows with abnormal size so huge. The first one saw them from a distance and was taught how to kill one. Yay. Second one was with my cousin from my mother's side, just taking a walk, talking. Suddenly there was a walkout door, and the people came out. When it was my turn, the door got closed, and of course we came out. Ooh. All right. Okay. Okay. After managing to walk out, we seven got chased. We don't know what. We'll know by what and also. Okay. Some dreams are related to your real life situations, right? A lot of dreams. Remember that actually most of our dreams are related to real life situations, right? Things that we need to look at ourselves, about ourselves, right? And how we deal with people as in general. Sometimes when we have problems, they'll show us in dreams. Sometimes when we are lacking somehow they'll show us in dreams. So, gift for consecutive dreams where I'm always in the middle of nowhere, where there are mountains and brown red-skinned cows with abnormal sizes so huge. Why are you in the middle of nowhere? Why are you in the middle of nowhere? I'll do this again next time, guys. I think that's it. I think I'm tired as well, and I need to take the children to bed. So anyway, we'll talk about these dreams. We'll continue this dream session another time, guys. And remember, guys, when we talking to ancestors, when we have something that we don't understand with our ancestors, we need to explain to our ancestors how we think about it as in general. I think about it as it is like this. Talk back to them so that they can reply to you. Remember to do that. And that is just, and I hope you hanya, and I hope I hanyised you a little bit. And I know I didn't answer you the koi fish. I don't think I know koi fish. I need to look at that koi fish thing. So we need to hanyisa each other when we're coming on this kind of sessions. We need to remember that a lot of us, we are coming to this. We are very vulnerable. Even me, sometimes I'm vulnerable, but it's just that I've been helped to deal with the vulnerable side of me. So when we're coming on these channels, on this live session to help each other, remember that a lot of people are self-initiating. So we need to allow them to go back to their ancestors, to talk to their ancestors. Remember that is why I'm doing this, so that we help each other go back to our ancestors. Because sometimes we are so stressed about it that we want someone to just deal with it for us, right? So we always have to remember that bit. We are here to help each other grow, not to help each other stay stagnant, but grow. So, khanyang, khanyang, khanyang. Khanyang kamuk. Khanyang.